Somewhere, maybe in a notebook, maybe in your notes app, you have a list of goals you wrote years ago. Some of them you hit, some you didn't, and some of them you're not even sure you want anymore. That last group, that is where we are working today. The goals that guide you through your 30s were calibrated for your 30s. They were built around external proof, revenue targets, title upgrades, visible status markets, things other people could see. But at 40, the internal accounting changes. The things that you used to feel like winning start to feel like maintenance. And if you keep running a 32-year-old's roadmap at 44, you will feel lost even if every single item is checked off. Goals have an expiry date. Not because you failed them, but because you grew past them. There is a concept in development psychology called the achievement to meaning shift. In your 20s and 30s, your primary drive is competence. Proving you can do it, building your place in the hierarchy, securing your position. In your 40s, that shift naturally moves toward contribution and meaning. What am I actually building? What does this serve beyond me? What am I leaving behind? Most men miss this shift because nobody tells them it's coming. So they keep doubling down on achievement metrics. More revenue, harder goals, bigger targets, wondering why the returns keep diminishing. You don't need better goals. You need goals built for the man you are now, not the one you were. Here's a simple 3-category audit I want you to run on every goal currently sitting in your head or on your list. Category 1, keep. There are goals that still produce genuine internal energy when you think about them. Not obligation energy, real fire. Keep this. Protect them. Category 2, release. There are goals you're still chasing because you said you would, or because someone else expects it. They produce guilt, not drive. You need to consciously, deliberately let these go. Category 3, rebuild. These are goals that still matter to you, but the why behind them has changed. The goal itself might be the same, but it needs to be reconnected to a deeper purpose to keep working. Let me make this concrete. Because frameworks are only useful if you can see them working on a real life. I want to walk you through how this audit might look for a man I call Marcus, 43 years old, sales director at a logistics company, good salary, 2 kids, by every external measure, doing well. But Marcus had 3 goals he had been carrying for years. A business he always meant to start, a fitness level he never quite reached, and a promise to himself that he'd spend more time doing creative work. He used to paint back before life got busy. So let's run the audit. The business goal, release. When Marcus sat with it honestly, the business wasn't really about freedom or passion. It was about proving something to his father. That driver had quietly expired years ago. He'd already proven it. Holding onto the goal was just old programming running in the background. He let it go, not with failure, with clarity. The fitness goal, rebuild. Marcus still wanted to be strong and healthy. That part was genuine, but the original goal was built around aesthetics, looking a certain way at the gym. At 43, the real driver had shifted. He wanted energy, longevity, to be physically capable for his kids into his 50s and 60s. Same goal on the surface. Completely different fuel underneath. He rebuilt it around that new why, and it finally started to stick. The creative work kept. This one surprised him. Every time he thought about painting again, his energy went up, not down. It wasn't nostalgia, it was something alive. He'd been suppressing it because it felt unserious. But that internal signal doesn't lie. He kept it, he protected it. He started giving it 1 hour on Sunday mornings. 3 goals, 3 different answers. None of them required blowing up his life. All of them required honesty. That is what the audit actually looks like when you run it properly. Now here is what I want you to notice. Marcus didn't need new goals. He needed to know which ones still deserved his energy and which ones were quietly draining it. That's the work, and it takes about 20 minutes with a notebook. Not a life coach, not a retreat. 20 minutes of honest self-examination. When you rebuild your goal framework for your 40s, it needs to answer 3 questions, not just one. The 30s question was, what do I want to achieve? That question had 1 dimension output. The 40s framework asked 3, what do I want to build? That outlasts my direct involvement. Who do I want to become? Not just what do I want to have and what do I want to feel. At the end of an ordinary Tuesday, not just a milestone moment. Those 3 questions produce goals that actually age well. So here is your homework before video 3. Take 20 minutes this week. Write down every goal you are currently carrying in your head or on a list. Run the audit. Keep. Release. Rebuild. Don't overthink it. Your gut usually knows faster than your brain on this one. In video 3, we go deeper. I'm going to show you how to write a personal mission statement that actually works. Not the corporate exercise, the real one. The kind that becomes a filter for every decision you make going forward. Link to video 3 will be soon released. And if this video helped you get clearer on even one goal, drop a comment, subscribe, and support my channel. Tell me which category surprised you most. Keep, release, or rebuild. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.